Google just agreed to pay $30 million to settle a lawsuit claiming it collected data from kids under 13 on YouTube. Yep, we're talking about millions of children's privacy being violated for years. And here's the wild part. Google denies doing anything wrong, but they're still writing that $30 million check. So what exactly went down? Between July 2013 and April 2020, the lawsuit says YouTube collected data from kids who watched videos. Now, data collection isn't shocking anymore, but here's the thing. US law, COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, makes it illegal to gather personal data from anyone under 13. So when YouTube tracks kids' viewing history, clicks, and preferences, that's crossing a legal line. And this lawsuit says they crossed it for almost 7 years straight. Even though Google denies it, they're agreeing to pay $30 million to settle. Why? Class action lawsuits. That means up to 45 million people in the US who were under 13 and used YouTube during that period could be eligible for payments. But before you get excited, let's be real. These payouts usually mean a couple dollars per person, maybe enough for a coffee. The bigger story isn't the money, it's the pattern. This isn't new. In fact, Google's been in trouble over child privacy before. Back in 2019, YouTube paid $170 million to settle with the FTC over almost the exact same thing. So the question becomes, if they keep saying we didn't do anything wrong, why do these fines keep piling up? $170 million, $30 million, that's not a mistake, that's a business model. Think about it. Even billion-dollar fines are just a speed bump for a trillion-dollar company. Meanwhile, the data they collect is priceless. Here's the scary part. If YouTube will track kids under 13, who the law specifically protects, then what do you think they're doing with your data? Location history, watch history, facial recognition, voice data. These lawsuits are just the tip of the iceberg. And let's be clear, kids can't consent. They don't know what's being collected or how it'll be used. COPPA was designed to protect children, but enforcement always seems to happen after the damage is done. This lawsuit isn't just about money, it's about trust. Big tech keeps telling us, don't worry, your data's safe. Then every few years, we find out about another settlement. And while $30 million sounds big, to Google, it's pocket change. But for parents, lawmakers, and anyone who cares about online safety, it's another warning sign that child privacy is still being trampled in the name of profit. Moving on, Google agreed to a $1.375 billion data privacy settlement with the Lone Star State over the alleged use of facial recognition, location data, and Chrome Incognito. To date, no state has attained a settlement against Google for similar data privacy violations greater than $93 million. This record-breaking settlement not only underscores the seriousness of the allegations, but also sets a new benchmark for how states can hold tech giants accountable. For perspective, the previous highest settlement over similar data privacy violations stood at just $93 million, meaning Texas's deal with Google is nearly 15 times larger. The allegations at the heart of the case include Google's improper collection and use of facial recognition data, tracking users' locations without full consent, and misleading consumers about the privacy of their browsing activity in Chrome's incognito mode. Critics argue these practices blurred the line between user trust and corporate data harvesting, creating significant legal and ethical challenges for Google. Legal experts suggest that this settlement may embolden other states to pursue similar actions, potentially leading to a wave of lawsuits targeting big tech firms' handling of sensitive data. Beyond the financial hit, the deal highlights a growing shift in public policy, where user privacy is no longer seen as optional, but as a fundamental right demanding protection. In short, Texas's $1.375 billion win is more than just a payday. It's a landmark moment that could reshape the future of digital privacy enforcement in the United States. So here's the takeaway. 45 million kids may have had their privacy violated on YouTube. Google denies it, but they're still paying. Question for you. Do you think fines like this actually change anything? Or are they just the cost of doing business for big tech? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you care about holding these companies accountable, hit subscribe, because this won't be the last time we're talking about Google and privacy.